Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. I'll quickly configure my video here because I didn't do that again. Oops, there we go. Off. Cool. How's everyone doing? I'm having a very weird moment where I'm sitting here being like, there's something I wanted to do. There's something I needed to do. I don't remember what it was. It's killing me. Like, I cannot for the life of me remember what it was supposed to be doing. It's very possible I didn't have to do anything at all, and I'm just like thinking of it. Very possible. Definitely done that before. You know, this feels very similar to walking through a doorway and then like forgetting as soon as you walk through what you were supposed to be doing in the next room, right? Like your mind just does a dumb reset thing. Ooh. I don't know if I liked that one. That was grapefruit. I don't really like grapefruit that much, to be honest. The only way that I like grapefruit is when it's got an excessive amount of sugar on it. You would have thought that I would have liked that candy then, because, you know, it's covered in sugar. But I guess not. Yeah, so I messed up in the little ad that I sent out today because I was like, yeah, no, 8 o'clock, like always, 8:30. I switched it to 8:30 a while ago. And I definitely did not think of me having done it wrong until I, like, got to about 10 of and was suddenly like, wait a minute. So glad I remembered and glad I let you all know, because I needed to finish making my dinner. Which was pizza, by the way. The craziest part being I had the oven on in this weather. We don't actually have air conditioning for the kitchen and the dining room. The kitchen, the dining room, and the bathroom. Those are the three non-air conditioned parts of the house. All because there's just no way to air condition them. I guess we could put an air conditioner in the dining room, but there's like no good way to get that to circulate through the rest of the house. Because there's no closable door from the dining room to the kitchen. The kitchen doesn't have a window that we could put a unit in, and the bathroom also doesn't have a window. So those three rooms just don't really get any attention. But if I turn both my AC and my office's AC on like full blast, I can cool off those areas a little bit. And so I did that, because otherwise it was going to be a rough time. It was going to be a rough time turning on the oven. For those who are not in the New England area, today, Boston's heat index went over 100 degrees. Which is not a fun time. Especially because our buildings are built to hold the heat in. And we don't really have, like, good, what's the word I'm looking for? Central AC is not really a thing in a lot of residential buildings here. Central AC uses a lot of electricity, and electricity is expensive here. And it is also expensive to install unless it was already built in the first place. A lot of central AC places need duct work, at least. That didn't really exist until like the 50s. So considering the majority of our housing here was built before that, it's not really a thing here. Yeah, that is indeed exactly why it was a disgusting, hot, sweaty mess. Because that was just all of today. I tried my damnedest to, on my way into work, not to work too hard, not to get like too sweaty, and despite all of that, still ended up being like dripping by the time I got to work. Like I wasn't working myself hard on my bike or anything. It still was just, it was still a lot. But we made it. You know, day is over. Thank God. The week is over, actually, because my week ended today. So I'm very happy to be done. I'm very tired, obviously. Wow. Oof, yeah. No, I can imagine. I can imagine that kind of stuff. Like, and like, and the whole like, I don't even know what to say. Like the whole experience of biking to work the last week has become so annoying. For those who also don't know, there is extensive construction happening in my general vicinity. It's on my way to work. It's right in the middle of my way to work, in fact. Because our train system is the oldest one in the country and has never really been properly taken care of. So they're like, you know, rushing to do some of those repairs now so that something gets done, because the trains keep derailing, catching on fire, stopping in the middle of places, flooding, you know, perfectly fine, normal things. So just having to deal with that, having to go around it every day has been like frustrating. But aside from that, I had been kind of thinking for a while about getting a new bike. My bike is from 2007 or 2008. Is quite old. Not like old, because I've seen bikes that are still on the road. I've seen people riding bikes that are still on the road from like the fucking 70s, right? Mine's from the 90s, okay? Or not the 90s, Jesus. Mine's from the thousands. Okay. Mine's from the thousands, you know, we're not talking like we're not talking 50 years old, we're talking like, you know, 30. Pushing 30 at least. It's actually more like 20-ish. Because it's on the upper end of the thousands. Math is hard. Anyway, so my bike is a little bit on the old side. The biggest issue with it is that all like the parts haven't really been touched. I haven't really done a good job of keeping care of it. A lot of the time it just kind of sat in a garage. Even when I was starting to use it at my last job, it was something that I only used like 3 or 4 months out of the year, when it was warm weather, and then outside of that I just took the bus or had my roommate take me. Once the pandemic hit and I didn't feel comfortable going on buses anymore and my roommate was permanently working from home, I would just ask him to take a couple minutes out of his day and just drive me over, drive back. Yeah. The worst case scenario, when I was at my last job, I could park for like $15 a day or something like that. Expensive, don't get me wrong, expensive, but like not, it was always a last resort, but it was a possibility, right? There is no such possibility where I work now. Driving in of itself, not a good idea. Not a good idea. It's just too far. There's too much potential traffic in the way. You know, if you drive, you will get stuck. So, you know, probably a good thing that I can't drive. Public transportation is shit to get over there. You know, like it was bad at my last job where it was a lot easier to get to. It's even worse now because it's harder to. So the best way that I thought going forward was to bike. And I bike year round at this point, literally through the entire year, including the winter. And because of that, my bike is now pushing, you know, just about a year of being ridden on a daily basis. Which means that all those parts that have been kind of sitting and slowly deteriorating over the course of, decades are starting to show their age in very noticeable ways. So I kind of been thinking about getting a new bike recently. My brother has a very, very expensive one that he does not want, and was thinking of finding a way to trade in. Given how expensive it is and how much money he could get for it, it's very possible that he could be able to get 2 new bikes. And so I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I could get a new bike? That'd be cool. So I really didn't want to be putting much more money into this until I figured out what I was going to do. Couple of things. There's the light stuff first. I'm kind of slowly starting to lean towards maybe getting a new bike isn't going to really help me as much as I think it is. My bike is a mountain bike. I will not pretend that it is anything other than that. It is a mountain bike, which is not ideal for what I'm trying to use it for. That being said, I have managed to Frankenstein it into something resembling a hybrid. For anyone who doesn't know, road bikes and mountain bikes are kind of very, very, very different bikes. Road bikes, you're supposed to sit very forward, kind of flat back, sort of, crouch down sort of position. They have the curved handlebars that curve underneath because you're supposed to hold them and be down like that. And so all the shifting is there. The tires are very thin. They're literally like this wide kind of a deal. And they have large wheels with very, very light frames. That's the idea. Because it's meant to be these very light, nimble little things. These are what, Tour de France is, and, cycling at the Olympics, stuff like that. Whereas mountain bikes are meant to have really big fat tires that are like this big, right? And they're meant to have large treads so they can catch on all the dirt and everything. And there's like lots, and they generally have smaller wheels because acceleration is more important than top speed at that point. They'll have a flat kind of handlebar where you kind of sit up a little bit because, again, you're not trying to be aerodynamic so much as you are trying to be stable. And they will often have a little heavier frame as well. And a hybrid tries to kind of split the middle so that you can have something that will work in many different environments depending on how you do it. So, a hybrid bike might be a lighter frame with, the straight handlebars and smaller wheels, something like that maybe, or, heavier frame, larger wheels, straight handlebars, kind of a deal, mixing and matching some things around so that it's can perform multiple functions. I have a mountain bike that I have, changed out the tires. I've changed out the wheels to something that is thinner so that it can work a little better on a flat surface like a road. It's not full, like, thin, skinny road bike kind of deal. They are still fat tires, but they are smoother and they give me a smoother ride. The frame to me feels rather heavy, but what I've recently found, because when I picked up my mother's road bike, it was like picking up a feather. I fucking loved it. I was like, oh my God, do I want something that's like that? But that's like a multi-$1,000 bike, and I'm not spending that kind of money on something that might walk away if I leave it in the wrong bike rack with, a lock that someone could probably come and pick off, or I don't even know. Not something to be riding around Boston with, to be honest. Also not something that I just want to give that much money for. Honestly, I'm going to spend that much money. I'm going to get like a electric bike or something that will make getting to and from work during the worst of the hot and worst of the cold a lot easier. Anyway, so I've kind of sat down and looked at, I was thinking that the biggest benefit to getting a hybrid bike was going to be that it was lighter, because, hybrid bikes tend to be lighter than mountain bikes. For a little while of that, I thought I thought my bike was made out of steel. Which is heavier than aluminum. And so I thought, if I get an aluminum bike, that'd be a huge difference. But then I looked up my bike and the specs, there we go, the specs for it. It's aluminum, and it's only like 2 pounds heavier than a lot of the hybrid bikes that I'm seeing. And I'm like, it's 2 pounds worth a totally new bike. I don't know what it is. And then like the other thing being like, a lot of hybrid bikes have larger wheels than mine do. They have bigger diameter wheels, so they're easier to keep going faster. You can reach a higher top speed. It's harder to accelerate, but you can reach a higher top speed. And I bike in the city. I have to start and stop and start and stop and start and stop all the fucking time whenever I come up against, red lights, stuff like that. Having the smaller tires actually benefits me because it means that I can accelerate faster and get back to a top speed faster. My top speed will be slower, but I don't often have the opportunity to be at top speed that often on my commute. So, okay. The flat handlebars, already got it. Problem solved. There's not really a reason. The biggest benefit of getting a new bike at this point is I would get one with disc brakes instead of pad brakes, but it's kind of, again, not worth $600. So yeah, so I don't really have to carry my bike upstairs that much. I mean, I have to carry it up like small, tiny little flights of stairs. Like I carry it up and leave it on the porch behind me. So it's like little 3 stairs up to the porch kind of a deal. Little things like that. It would be nice if it could be lighter, but I'm not going to spend like $1,000 to get a carbon fiber bike that might walk away. Because that's honestly the only lighter option that I could really get. One of the reasons why my bike is so heavy as it is at this point is because I'm lifting it with all the stuff on it, right? I have, like, yeah, I can look at the specs for my bike and it's, 30 pounds, but that's 30 pounds without any equipment whatsoever. And I have a rack. I have a bag that I put on the back of it, which I fill with stuff and carry just as is. I don't carry the bag separately sometimes. I just carry the whole damn bike. I have fenders on both the front and the back. I have, cup holders. I have a bunch of stuff on the front bar, lights. All this stuff adds up. And yeah, it's probably like 40 pounds at this point, 40, 50 pounds. When it's loaded up, it might even be 60 pounds, but that's heavy, but I can do it. It's fine. And as it kind of goes, I'm sort of ship of thesising. How do you pronounce that? I'm like making my own word here. Ship of Theseus-ing. Frankenstein, I guess that might work. I say ship of Theseus, it was just because of the, if you replace one piece of the ship of Theseus and, eventually replace the entire ship, is it still the ship of Theseus? And that's kind of what I feel like I'm doing with my bike. Like, if I replace every part of my bike, the part of the original bike with a new part, when does it become a new bike? The answer is never, because I'm not going to replace the frame. But, like... I have replaced so much on this fucking thing in the last year, which is very frustrating on multiple levels. The first big level being that, yes, I'm at a new job. I make more money, which means that I can pay for a lot of these repairs a lot more easily, which is good. However, at my last job, if I had been biking like year round and stuff like that, my previous employer actually gave those who biked to campus $25 reimbursement for bike-related repair and equipment costs every year, $25 per month that you biked as your primary mode of transportation. So it was a maximum of, what is that, like $300? I could have covered like the entirety of my bike costs this year just from that alone, and not had to worry about like the fact that I spent that money. Not that I'm like, penny pinching over here. Again, I'm making more money at this newer job, but I'm also trying to save up for the surgery thing, and trying to prepare for the fact that I'm going to have to start paying student loans back in the near future. Like, there's all these things that are starting to happen that I need to be ready for. And my bike keeps breaking. Damn it. So it's too funny because like oh yeah, when I say that it's it needs to be your primary mode of transportation, it's you can't have the T pass, you can't have the monthly transit pass, and you cannot have an active parking pass as well. You have to literally, like, that's the way they determine whether you are or are not in compliance, whether you have the transit pass or a parking pass registered through the parking and transportation office. I work for a very small institution now. They don't do this. They don't have the money to do this. Which, fair, fine, but also like, damn, that sucks. Yeah, so yesterday, well, actually, let's back it up a little bit further. Over my vacation, my mother, who, if the several $1,000 bike didn't cue you in, is very serious about biking at this point. She's training, and does like races and shit. It's really cool, like biathlons. It's super cool. It's awesome. But she took a look at me when I was biking. She was like, "It looks like you're sitting a little too far." Because one of the problems that I'm running into is when I do longer rides, my hands will go numb, and I wasn't sure really why. And she took a look at me when I was biking, and she was like, "Your seat seems too far back. You're overextending your arms and you're locking them. That's why you might be losing blood flow to your lower arm and your wrist." And I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense." So, I didn't know that I could move my seat forward, which I went ahead and tried to do on my own. But it got wiggly and loose and just slides around. So I was like, "Oh shit, did I break it?" So that was issue number one that I was contending with this last week and just kind of ignoring. The other was more recent, more spontaneous. But my mother was also noticing that my handlebar grips were very sticky, and they were original to the bike. So, they're like 20-something years old now. Yeah. It's getting gross. What is that? 15, 16 years old. 15, 16-year-old rubber. Yeah, it's kind of gross now. And I admit, like, I've gotten to work and my hands have been covered in like little black bits of probably rubber, sweating and just like holding on to these things as I bike around. So I was like, maybe I'll wait to get new handlebar grips or something. And then I looked it up online and they're like $10. I'm like, shit, okay, I'll just go get some tonight. And this was what I was deciding yesterday. I got to work and I was like, I'll just go get some new handlebar grips, so it'll be fine. And if my seat is broken, then we can just get a new seat. Like, maybe I can get something that's more comfortable, because again, the seat was original to the bike. That foam padding is probably gone after 15 years at this point. Like, it's just gone. So bouncing around on Boston's very famous flat roads that are very perfectly paved and never have any holes in them whatsoever, it was getting kind of annoying. And when you bike every day, even though I've built up a little bit of a resistance, like, I don't have bike shorts. I probably could do that, to be honest. Might actually add that to my Christmas birthday list. Yeah, so I was like, well, I'll just stop in at the bike store, grab these two things, because they're not that expensive. I found out, the bike seat, I could replace it for like, $25, $35. Okay, I can afford those. That's fine. Even if I'm getting a new bike, like, these tiny little things will make this bearable on the way. Right? Okay. I get on my bike to go home yesterday, and as I'm riding, down one of the major streets right at the beginning, I'm like, my shifter feels weird. Like, it's not shifting right. What the hell? I don't understand. And I was like, I was really struggling. Like, I was struggling to shift up beyond a certain gear. I was struggling to shift down beyond a certain gear. It was just like, it wasn't going the way that it should. And it wasn't like, even when I did shift, it didn't even when I shifted on the shifter, like, the number moved, and all it clicked and everything. It didn't necessarily move the chain along the gear, along the cassette. So I was like, well, shit, what do I do here? And, now I guess I might as well I'm going to the, bike store anyway. Might as well have them look it over and tell me what's wrong. So going to the bike store, I'm like, you know, I was gonna come in here and buy some new shiny things, but I guess I need service now. You guys close in half an hour. Can you help me? And so I waited in line, waited in line, waited in line. Oh my God, I waited in line. And then finally got to the front. It's this one guy. He served me like so many times at this point. He doesn't remember my name, but he does remember me. Same, honestly. I'm so terrible with names, but I will remember every interaction we've ever had. That kind of a deal. So I get up to the front, I tell him, you know, like, it was working fine this morning, and then now all of a sudden it's just really weird. And he like puts it up on a little stand, and he starts clicking along, and he's like, it was working fine this morning? I don't think so. And I'm like, it shifted, so I don't know. It seemed like it was fine. And then he, like, you know, fiddles around with it, starts pulling things, and, you know, because it's the rear wheel, the rear cassette that's shifting, there is a cable that goes kind of down the shaft of the bike to the back. He pulls some of the plastic covers off of this cable and shows me the cable is rusted, like really rusted. And part of it at the front was fraying and was almost about ready to break. Like, it was literally a matter of keep using this, and like within a day, this is gonna break. I'm like, oh, good. Oh, good. So I walked in expecting to have, you know, like no more than $50 of new stuff to make my ride more comfortable, to make my ride easier. And instead paid $150 to fix a fucking cable. But as soon as I got back, they were the nicest people, though. They are really the nicest people. They were truly, truly busy. When I say that I waited forever, I was waiting forever. And, you know, I get up to the front. There's like 10 minutes before they close. And he's like, you know, we can, you know, get it done. You know, we can do it today, and then we can have it for you by, like, you know, Friday. Or, you know, maybe we could, Friday at the earliest, you know, tomorrow, Friday at the earliest, or Monday. And I'm like, thinking back to that train issue, how the train tracks in the middle of my commute are being worked on, and traffic in that area right now is atrocious. It's a mess. They've closed down 2 of the 4 lanes of car traffic, and you can't go across the area that they're actually working on, which means that from where I live, you cannot take a bus and go directly there. You have to go this big roundabout route, and it's just a mess, and I don't want to deal with it. And I'm like, I just really want to try and avoid that. Like, this is my bike, you know, this is my primary mode of transportation. This is how I get to and from work. You know, this kind of sucks, but fine, whatever. I'll just walk tomorrow. And he's like, what? I'm not gonna make you walk. And then he like grabs one of the technicians. He's just like, can you squeeze this in? Lo and behold, he was like, you know, you are gonna pick this up. Like, you're not gonna leave here and not pick this up today, right? And I'm like, oh God, no. Like, if you're doing this right now, first of all, you do not have to. Like, that is not your job. You do not have to do this. That is far and above what I am paying you to do. Like, please don't stay here late on my behalf. But if you are, I'm going to stay in this store, and the moment you want me to leave, I will get the fuck out. Like, don't get me wrong. I want my bike fixed, but I respect service workers to no goddamn end. And the fact that they were supposed to close in like 10 minutes and they just like, yeah, you know, we'll stay a little late, it's fine, and we'll just get it done. I'm like, I don't care how much it is. Okay, pay. You know, and they got me back on the road yesterday. They got me back on the road. And as soon as I needed to shift, I was like, whoa, that's crazy. That's what it's supposed to feel like. He was right. It wasn't good this morning. It hasn't been good for 5 years. Oh my God. Now that I'm shifting, it's like butter smooth, perfect. Every single shift is just a nice, easy click. There's no resistance. There's no like click, 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 as it tries to decide if it's going to shift or not. No, it's just perfect. And then I went in today and got the seat and the handlebar grips that I was looking for in the first place. So, you know, it ended up all working out. Also found out that the way to get the old grips off, because I was like, you know, looking at the grips that I had in the store, being like, there's a clear little screw here, and that's obviously how you know, loosen it and then tighten it to make sure it doesn't move. So, okay, you know, I know how to put these on, but I don't see that on the ones that are on here, and so I don't know how to take these off. And so the guy that helped me, he was sales this time. I wasn't going back to the service area for once. He was just like, oh yeah, you just cut it off with a box cutter. I'm like, what? And so, yeah, he took my bike back, just took a box cutter to the fucking handlebars and just cut it right off. I'm like, okay, I'll defer to you on this one. He's like, do you want to keep your old seat? And I'm like, yeah. The seat that I got, it felt fine on the way back, but he did say, you know, use it for a couple weeks, and then if you determine that that's not okay, like, you can bring it back, it's fine. I can return it, so that's cool. Although I just realized I did not ask for a receipt. Damn. It is saved in my account though, so it's fine. I just didn't get one emailed to me, and that was silly. Anyway, yeah, no, they're marvelous. I fucking love them there. They know me at this point, and I feel bad every time I walk in, because every time I walk in, I'm like, I have a problem. And I also feel bad too, because I can't help but feel like I'm not taking care of my bike in the proper way. I kind of treat my bike a little bit like my car, in that I don't fully understand how it works, and I don't fully understand how to take care of it. But if anyone tells me that I need to do something, I will either learn how to do it, or if I don't want to learn how to do it, I will pay someone to do it. Like with my car, for instance, I am anal retentive to make sure that I regularly, especially over the course of the winter, and especially when coming back from the Cape, I will regularly get it washed and get the undercarriage wash. I don't care about the rest of the car, honestly. There could be bird shit on my car for the rest of the time, and I don't give a shit at this point, because it is not a particularly nice car. It gets me from point A to point B, and I just need to live with that. I can't afford a nice car. But like, I care about the undercarriage, because every single one of my vehicles, every single one of them, the salt claims it. So similarly with my bike, like, I can oil the chain. I need to do a slightly better job of using better materials to oil the chain. I really should get like automotive cloths or a rag or something instead of using paper towels, because paper towels are probably not helping things. And I recently realized this last week that there are some parts of that gear system that I have not been cleaning, which I did endeavor to fiddle with a little bit. But you know, I'm trying to keep it in good shape, and when I notice something is wrong, I will take it in and get it fixed. My hesitation never is at the moment to get the work done. It's more, how long will it take it to get back on the road? Because my bike can never seem to break on like a Friday, right? It always breaks in the middle of the week, and I'm like, I need you to make it until Friday, where I can drop you off, leave you over the weekend, come back on Monday, and it's done. Like, that's when I want my bike to break, not on Wednesday morning. Please, not on Wednesday morning. Oh, anyway, it is true. You know, you do have to spend money to keep yourself sane and functional, and this is one of those ones that I do have to spend money on to keep myself going. It is important. It is how I get around, primarily. Well, to and from work, at least. Pretty much everything else I use my car for. I use my car to go to the grocery store. I use my car to go downtown if I'm doing something. You know, I'll get parking there or something like that. But, you know, commuting with my car, not doing that if I don't have to. Not where I work. Not in the region of Boston where I work, because getting to and from that place during any level of rush hour is an exercise in torture. So I will pass. Thank you. You know, that's an honest. I'm gonna just update that later. That is an honest. Retrieve me when needed, car wise. Oh, right. Yes, yes. I was trying to think. I'm like, retrieve you? When do I retrieve? Oh, like picking you up. Picking. It took me a minute. Picking you up. This is all my owned games. There we go. Yeah, honestly, it's a tough choice, you know, Ragnarok. I totally understand. You know, I can't make a recommendation on my end because I don't do rock climbing. You know, if you're looking for just a basic gym, I got you covered on that one if you want. But yeah, if you're looking for a rock climbing gym, I do know they offer a lot more than just rock climbing. Like, it is still a gym as well, and they do things like the classes and yoga. Yes, so that is definitely like a bonus, but it's still like it comes down to money at a certain point, and gym memberships are not cheap. Now, I will say my gym is not terribly expensive. You know, it's not like Planet Fitness levels of inexpensive, but it's not far off. It's the training that makes it expensive for me. So I get personal training done, and it is a lifesaver on so many different levels. Like,
hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Since you can tell where he or she anyway.
Shut up, Nancy.
Of operations. My dad.
Shut up, Nancy. Okay. Yeah, I pay a fair amount for my personal training. Which is fine. It's fine. Okay, that's the beginning of things. Okay. All right, well, now it says that she can call people, so maybe we can call people now. Phone numbers. Yeah, the whole like not selling memberships in the same way they used to. I've noticed that a lot of gyms are doing that now. Like, my gym used to sell personal training sessions as like a bulk. You could buy like 5 sessions, 10 sessions, 20 sessions, and that's what I would do. I would buy 20 sessions all at once. It would cost me quite a bit of money. You know, when you go in, you basically say, I want to buy 20 sessions. They're like, all right, it's $2,000. And I'm like, swipes card. But it meant that I could kind of just redeem those when I needed them. And that meant that when I was starting a new routine, like, we would do one a week so that I could get used to the new routine and make sure I had someone queuing me for each day. And then once I kind of established it, I could go drop down to like once every 2 weeks, and then when I was more comfortable, once every month, and then once every 2 months. Even, you know, I could really drop. Well, I never went once every 2 months. That's like, but once a month, like, that was the slowest I ever got with it. And it was nice because those 10 sessions would last me like half a year, but they got rid of that. Now I have to spend, you know, now it is bi-weekly. I have to I think it's, what is it, $95 a week? That sounds wrong. That sounds wrong. Yeah, that's too much. I don't spend that much. Wait a minute. It's $95 every 2 weeks. Right. Because it used to be $95 a week when I was doing an hour session every week. But now I do an hour session every 2 weeks. But we actually bill it like it's a half-hour session every week. Half an hour is just not enough to do anything. So it's $95 every 2 weeks. It's not the best, it's not the worst, you know. Definitely run and grow free? What does that mean? It's raining.
You have reached Run and Grow Free, a non-profit organization dedicated to making sure that the wild animals of North America remain wild. No one can take your call at the moment because all of our volunteer staff is busy blocking access to California's wilderness areas in order to protect their cougar, bear, and condor populations. But if you
There's no Oxford comma after bear.
someone will eventually get back to you. Especially if you want to make a donation.
Okay. Earl Jenkins. No, I understand. It's hard. It's hard and it's expensive.
Hello?
Hi.
Fitness should never be
Yeah, this is Carl.
that much.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew. I heard that you had an accident at Icicle Creek Lodge and wondered if you could tell me a little more about it.
Not much to tell. Take that, Captain Keen! I went there to do a little ice fishing, and I slipped going down some stairs and fractured my tibia in 2 places. Can't work, can't go out. All I can do is sit around and play this stupid video game. Oh, no, you don't!
I understand the stairs were a little icy.
They were covered with ice. I was lucky I didn't fracture my skull. Yes, yes! Hey, look, I'm about 4 laser strikes away from ruling the Gargoulian galaxy, so I gotta go, okay? You got any more questions? Check with the people at the lodge. Gotcha!
Okay, well, we're not doing that. Yanni Vuxtaya. I don't think I can call him. And the fact that it's down there. Yeah, that was just gonna be stuck. Erringdale residents. How, like, Midwestern are we thinking these people are gonna be?
Hello?
Hi, are you Mrs. Farringdale?
Put your socks on in the car, okay? We're late. This better not be a sales call because I really don't have time.
No, my name is
I
Nancy.
really don't have
I'm
time.
calling from the Icicle
Mood.
Creek Lodge. You know, in Canada.
After what happened to me and my family, I have no intention of going back there ever, no matter how many freebies you throw in. I thought I made that clear. Put that cookie down and get in the car.
I'm not really with the
This woman is this close to snapping on her children.
We had meatloaf, potato salad, and green beans for dinner one night. And by 4 the next morning, we were all sick as dogs and had to be taken to the hospital. We recovered quickly, thank goodness. But the minute we got out, we went straight to the airport. I will never set foot in that lodge again. The worst of it is, I made poor little Susie eat all of her potato salad that night. Eat it, I said. It's cold out. You need the carbs. Now she refuses to eat any kind of potatoes, even French fries. All our friends think she's a freak, and all our friends' mothers think I'm a freak for going to Canada for winter break instead of Disney World like everyone else. Turn that TV off. I have to go. Susie's got a soccer game.
Disney World, like, everyone, how much money do you have? Jesus, woman. Do you know how expensive a Disney World vacation for 5 is?
Just pull out the orange slices and no one will notice.
Oh my gosh, the orange slices. Susie, get in the car. We have to go right now.
Someone forgot about the orange slices. Eric Southwaite. I think that's another person. Glad they're actually picking up the phone this time. I don't know why they didn't pick up before. Maybe I called at the wrong time.
Got it, sweetheart.
Hi, is this Brenda and Derek Southwaite?
Yes, it is.
Is this a solicitation?
Honey, you're so suspicious.
Only because you can be way too nice for your own good, darling.
I'm not selling anything. I just want to ask you about your recent stay at Icicle Creek Lodge.
You mean Gassicle Leak Lodge?
Oh, very clever, sweetie. Gas was leaking from so many places while we were there, it's a wonder the place didn't blow sky high.
I heard something about your almost being overcome by fumes in the sauna.
Well, we had just gone ice skating, so we decided to warm up in the sauna. So we were sitting in there, and everything was fine until both of us started feeling a little woozy.
We started feeling a lot woozy.
And the next thing we knew, that Russian skier came in.
Actually, I think he was Slovakian.
The point is, he told us he...
No, he's Fredonian, but I can understand the confusion.
By that point, the fumes were making us both ill, if you know what I mean.
That poor skier. By the time he helped us get out of there, he was almost as green as we were.
Awful experience.
Horrible. And it was our honeymoon.
At least the owner had the decency to give us a full refund.
Oops, The shuttle's here, sweetheart. We're off to Aspen. Kind of a second first honeymoon.
Long story short, if you're thinking about going to Icicle Creek Lodge, don't.
Well, I appreciate the advice. Have fun.
Oh, we will. Bye!
Bye.
Okay, I still need to call the maid. She hasn't picked up the phone yet. 555-2383. 2383. Please pick up the phone. Damn it. Why can't I give her a call? I can swear you called her, like, you call her in this game. Excuse me. Let me see. Hold on. I am... Oh. Okay. Huh. I wonder why I remember that then, because I've almost always played this on Senior Detective, but apparently you can only call Elsa, the previous maid, on Junior Detective. You can't call her on Senior Detective. Which is weird, because I don't think there's anything more... Huh. Odd. Alright, well, we'll start calling people here.
Sheriff's office, this is Mohican.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew at the Icicle Creek Lodge. We met the other night when you were investigating the bunkhouse explosion.
Oh, yeah, that bright kid from the States. What do you need?
Well, I found a melted clock face close to where the bunkhouse used to be, and I wondered if it could have been what triggered the explosion. You know, the timer.
I found that clock face, too. Left it there because any fingerprints on it would have melted away along with everything else. And besides, Ollie Randall said all the room clocks at the lodge looked like that. Could have been one that was in the bunkhouse to begin with.
Oh, right.
You shouldn't go poking around on your own like that. There could still be explosives lying around. Although, I hear it takes a pretty big bang to set off C4.
C4? Why the fuck is there C...
That's what blew up the bunkhouse. Lab result came in less than an hour ago.
That's, pretty heavy-duty stuff for, rural Canada.
Did the lab results show anything else?
Nope. Unfortunately, that bunkhouse wasn't particularly well made, so when it exploded, pretty much everything got melted into a blob, or blown to smithereens, or burned to a crisp.
That C4 plastic explosive stuff, I'm assuming it's not something you can just buy at your basic hardware store?
No, but it's not that difficult to get. Not if you're in the military or do any kind of demolition. In Eastern Europe, it's called Semtex. It's not
Interesting,
either. For somebody who's had training in explosives, it's a piece of cake.
Weirdly
Do you need some
adding
kind of
those
permits
details,
and
huh?
jobs around here?
No, ma'am.
You mean Ollie Randall can go after that white wolf that's been hanging around outside the lodge and just shoot it?
Yes, ma'am. It's always open season on wolves out here. You can kill as many of them as you want.
Somehow that doesn't...
Sounds so
The animals
mean
wolves
about it.
go after don't have a problem with it, I can guarantee you that.
Well, when the deer population explodes, then that might be a problem for you too.
Bomb at him while he was out skiing.
Well, did he see who it was?
He didn't see anything except the explosion, which apparently went off right next to him.
Was he hurt?
No,
Why are you telling me this instead of him?
because he's a cross-country skiing champion and he's convinced it was one of his competitors. Apparently the governments of the people he's beaten are as ruthless as they are sore losers.
So what do you want me to do?
I just thought you should know that his life may be in danger.
Well, if this Yanni guy wasn't concerned enough to call us, I don't see what good we can do. Life's too short, we're too understaffed, and it's just too darn cold to go traipsing around out there for nothing.
Thanks for your
Well,
help.
you know, glad to know the police are just as ineffective in Canada as they are in the United States. An explosion went off right next to a world famous skier. And okay. Not concerned about that, apparently. Okay, Tino Balducci.
Nancy, what you need?
It's hilarious that you mentioned Sergeant Hatred because I literally just started watching The Venture Brothers again. I literally just started watching season 1 again because I was like, the movie just came out. I should catch back up on it and watch it.
That does it for now.
Don't be a stranger.
Well, we didn't have to talk to him, so I'm okay with that.
Hello?
Hi, Chantal.
Nancy! Listen, before I forget, Ollie called and said that one of the guests, that Bill guy.
Bill Kessler.
Kessler, right. Apparently he's been agitating for someone to compete against him in some kind of ice fishing contest.
I know. He asked me and I said I would.
Good, because as I said before, you and Ollie are to keep what few guests we have at the lodge happy. If they want you to go ice fishing, I want you to go ice fishing. So, what else is
How much are you paying me to do that, though? I am not your actual maid or actual cook.
going to? Bye.
Bitch. Shit. Oops.
You have reached Pinevale Hospital. All our doctors and nurses are busy right now. Please try again later. Thank you.
Okay, well, that's it. I expected something more to happen there. And...
Hey, little Miss Fisherman. What can I do for you?
Well, I'll let you get back to beating Lou.
yeah.
What's up?
Well, I'll let you go.
Okay.
Happy trails.
I think I need to talk to Ollie next.
Hey, Nancy, phone.
Phone?
Ollie says he had to cook lunch.
What?
It's your job, remember?
What?
Just go to the kitchen right now so you can be all ready to cook the next meal, okay?
Okay.
One more thing. Ask Yanni if it would be all right if I used his name and picture on the Icicle Creek Lodge website. I mean, when I finally have a website, it would be great publicity, okay?
Sure.
Good. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Apparently I fucked that up. Okay, everyone but number 3. And someone gets another one. I was wrong. This one. There we go. Okay. 2201. 2201. 2322. 2322.
Order up.
2311. 2311. 2232. 223.
Order up.
2321. 2 3 2 1 0 1 2 2. 1312. Oh, wait. We only have 2 more. One of them is just salmon, right? Yeah. 1312. 3, 1, 2. These people really like banana peppers. 1, 2, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2, 1.
Order up.
1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 3.
This ain't right.
What? One, 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 1. 0, 1, 1, 3. 0, 1, 3. Stupid thing.
How can I help you?
Ever see Lou Talbot when you're out there training?
The college? Just yesterday I had to slow down to avoid...
Have a good shift, darling.
It ruined my whole session.
Chantal would like to use your name and picture on her website when she gets it up and running. Would that be okay?
I'm sorry, but no.
Oh, well, so much for that. That's all for now.
It has been a pleasure.
You check out Skookum Ridge.
Yep, no avalanche. There's your snowmobile key.
You make a report to the Avalanche Patrol.
Not yet.
That's okay. I'll call them. What else do you want?
Someone went into the ice fishing shack and ruined all of Bill Kessler's equipment.
Probably some animal-loving eco-fanatic who figured it was time to save the fish.
Okay, sounds like someone has a problem with someone else who's already at the lodge, and you're just mad about it, aren't you?
You don't by any chance have a hook and line I could borrow, do you?
Say no more. There's my tackle box. It's all yours. Kessler tried to rope me into competing with him, but I can't very well do that when you've got my hook and line now, can I?
No, I don't suppose you can.
What else do you want?
I'd better get back upstairs.
See you later.
Alright. We'll take care of that tomorrow, because going out right now is probably a really bad idea. Let's set it for 10. But 10 a.m. No, we can't set it for 10 a.m., can we? Because breakfast is served at 7, so we're gonna set it to 7 a.m. We'll go do our rounds and shit. Grab the laundry bag. Is this supposed to be fun? The stress of the time management is what's bothering me. But okay. Don't need to do that. Just grab the shit. Not that way. No, take the fucking thank you. Ooh. We good? Okay, cool. Drop the thing into the thing and not deal with it. Time to go cook breakfast. Here we go. 1 French toast, 1 omelet with 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 1, 2, and 3. Canadian bacon, 1 omelet. These two are taking their time. Anytime. Come on. There we go. Okay, one French toast, one. Okay. French toast, 2 Canadian bacon, 33221. 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1. That'll be that. Okay. 1 French toast, 3 Canadian bacon.
Order up.
Okay, and there's no omelet there. 2202. 1, 2, 2, 0, 2.
Order up.
Okay, 1 French toast, 3 Canadian bacon. Gotta be ready with that French toast. 1 Canadian bacon, 3 French toast. 3 French toast, 1 Canadian bacon. Oops. Stop that.
Order up.
3 French toast, 1 Canadian bacon. Boop. 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 And a Canadian bacon. This is 3 French toast, 1 Canadian bacon, and an omelet.
Order up.
11121. Wait. 11121, yeah. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. It's like a 10 on that. We're done. Okay. Let's go to the lake, which is
Follow this trail until I know for
that
sure
way.
where it goes.
Skating pond.
Halt! By order of the Snow Princess, you shall not pass! You win. Here you go. Whenever you're really cold, just squeeze the toasty pack and you'll get a burst of heat. It only works when you're already cold, and you can only use 1 toasty pack at a time.
Cool. Thanks, small, scary child.
It is really, really cold out here.
That's a good thing you get to go into the nice heated shack, darling. Even though it's the trashed heated shack, it is a heated shack. Okay, I gotta remember how to do this. Fuck, I don't remember what the what the fish looks like. I forgot how to do the fish. Which fish is it? Which one's the northern pike, though? Just search for Nancy Drew Northern Pike. Maybe someone will have a picture. Okay, so they're the kind of spotted, honky, thin-looking things. Okay. Noted. Let's try that then. And I've been advised now to save my game. Okay. Not those ones. That doesn't look right.
Again.
Nope, that's wrong. Okay. Not those ones then. Okay. I think that's one. But obviously, can't get it because. Damn it.
Snagged a log. There goes my line.
Okay, and.
There we go. A 2-foot northern pike.
Fuck yeah, first try. First try of actually catching the right fish. I guess. Best way to put that. Oof. Fucking nailed. And we're setting off bombs. This is safe.
Oh my gosh. Whoever threw that ice ball at me must have set off an explosion that shattered the ice. And my jacket's gone. No wonder I'm so cold.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Is this where we finally get to meet Noodle Legs? Come on. Ah, look at the noodles! They're just so... Those legs look so weird.
From ice floe to ice floe and put on that coat before I freeze to death.
Okay. This, I think, is similar to the... Nothing is happening here. Darling, I need ice to appear in this direction. What's the secret? What's the secret? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. Nothing is working here. Go. And dead. Okay.
I'm getting sleepy.
Cool. Yeah, why wasn't that working? Okay. Like, am I missing something? Why are there... There isn't, like, a reason for any of this acting the way that it is. It's just not functioning. I hate this minigame so much. It's spawning ice all the fucking way over there. What is the point?
All I want to do is lie down.
Okay, apparently it is literally just random, isn't it? Cool. I love random shit that forces you to fail. Go in a circle. What the fuck? I hate this so much. This is stupid. Cool.
All I want to do is lie down.
Okay, yeah, we just kind of have to keep trying and hope for the best, because you literally don't get a choice. I think it has to do with what ice flow you have or have. Oh. Ah, there's the one we need. Swear to God, something disappears in between here and there. What the fuck? That was so mean. There was no reason to be that mean. Oh my God. I fucking hate this game. I swear to God. This is the most annoying bullshit. I remember it being an annoying bullshit, and now it is, and I'm mad about it. You literally just have to just keep trying. There's no method to the madness. It's not like the Kapu Cave one where there actually was like some kind of puzzle to solve. This is literally random, completely randomized. I'm gonna be completely trapped here in a minute. That is the ice flow I need. Thank you. Fucking Christ.
I don't know whose this is or why that wolf left it here, but at least now I won't freeze to death. I feel warmer already.
Was so fucking dumb.
One of the pockets.
Okay, you split these down the middle and they make numbers, so 7914.
Since I can't go back the way I came, maybe these tracks will lead me to
Be the first note I make. Literally, I haven't made any notes yet, other than that.
Avalanche Ridge. Ugh, not exactly reassuring. The snow's so deep, I'm sinking up to my knees.
Aha.
Ski tracks.
Snowshoes.
I bet if I follow them, I'll wind up back at the lodge. I can't stop shivering. I need to get in and out of the cold, like, soon.
Good thing you're back at the lodge.
Ah, much better.
Cool.
It's really cold.
So just realized there's a number on this. 202-555... Oh, wait. 202-555-7237. Run and grow free. Yeah.
Nancy, hi! What the heck happened out there?
Actually, I'm not quite sure.
I walked out to Icicle Lake to see how you were doing in the fishing shack, only there wasn't any fishing shack. There wasn't even a lake. The ice was all busted up like somebody dropped a bomb on it.
Because they kind of did.
After I caught that 2-foot northern pike, I walked outside and someone knocked me unconscious with an ice ball. The next thing I knew, there was an explosion and I was on an ice floe in the middle of the lake with no coat and no fish.
Somebody decked you with an ice ball and blew up the lake?
And then tried to kill me, yeah.
Probably you. Couldn't stand the thought of losing to a girl.
Har har. The good news is you're okay. The bad news? No more ice fishing.
Oh no. Not the fact that there's someone who's, you know, attempted murder and has bombs.
Ditto, dude.
Like, why is no one else worried about this?
How can I help you?
That's all for now.
Come back anytime.
What you need?
That's all the questions I had.
No one else is bothered. Okay. Okay. Could the thing be here? Nope. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
Did you ask Yanni about using his picture yet?
Yes, but he said no.
Darn. Well, thanks for trying.
You'll hear from me again later.
Good. Talk to you soon.
Hey.
Hey, Nancy. What you need?
I'd better go.
Always a pleasure.
Ooh, what am I supposed to do then?
Sheriff's office, this is Mohican.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew again.
Yes?
I'll let you get back to work.
Have a good day.
Is there something that I've missed? Oh.
Strange, it's empty.
Okay. Well, I did something to it, and now I don't know what to do. There must be something that I forgot to do.
Halt! By order of the Snow Princess!
You shall not pass, yeah. I'm gonna beat your ass, little kid, one more time. Ah! You got me! You little bitch. Here. Have some more snow. In your face. My perfect record is tarnished.
You win. Here you go.
I always win. Oops. No.
Ah, much better. I was really cold.
Hate to do it, but let's call Ned. Maybe he has a hint. Just need to know, like, basic idea of what I need to do next, and my brain is not
Hey, Ned.
Everything all right?
remembering
With
this.
a book by Jack London called The Call of the Wild?
Sure. It's about a dog who winds up leading a pack of wolves. It's a classic. Why do you ask?
Because I found a copy of it in Lou's room.
Interesting. Maybe he's got something to do with the wolf that's been lurking around outside the lodge.
It's a novel.
I kind of doubt it. I mean, he does stick up for the wolf, and he could be up to something outside besides snowshoeing. But if he is, I doubt it involves the wolf. I can't see Lou dealing with animals. He's just too laid back.
So the fact that he's reading that book is just a coincidence.
I think so.
As I recall, it was a pretty good book.
There's no... Okay.
Comillo says she's a bird watcher, but I'm not so sure.
Why do you say that?
For one thing, most birders will go on for hours about the birds they've seen or the birds they want to see, but not her. In fact, birds seem to be the last thing on her mind.
And for another thing?
The alarm clock from her room is missing.
So she's not a bird watcher because she sleeps in?
I found a melted clock face in the debris left behind when the bunkhouse exploded. It could have been part of the timing device.
You think it could have been Guadalupe's? You think she's the one who blew up the bunkhouse?
Hey, women can blow things up too, you know. At the very least, they can help blow things up.
Whatever you say.
Okay, feminism, Nancy Drew style. Forget Barbie. Barbie is a thing. Barbie is supposed to show that women can be anything. Girls can be anything, including, bombers.
Someone dressed in a black snowmobiling suit decked me with an ice ball.
Equal opportunity explosions.
The lake had been blown to pieces and I was stranded on an ice floe.
Are you okay?
I am now. But remember that piece of black fabric I saw sticking out of Trapper Dan's needle?
You think it came from the clothes the guy who threw the ice ball was wearing?
It's a definite possibility. And if that person also blew up the lake, he or she could be the same person who blew up the bunkhouse.
Which means if you come across someone who owns a black snowmobiling suit that's missing a piece of fabric, you probably found your culprit.
That's all I have to report.
Call again soon, okay?
I will. Bye.
Okay, that was also not helpful. Noon to 1. I don't want to miss it because of one more and then I have a game over bullshit. So let's just set our timer for noon.
What do you want?
You messed with my rifle, didn't you?
This I gotta hear.
Excuse me?
This fax just came for you. It's from the wacko left-wing wildlife gang that paid you to screw up my rifle so I'd miss that wolf.
How dare you talk to me like that? I'm leaving this place right now.
Good. You just got yourself an escort off the premises.
I really do hate everyone in this hotel. They are all terrible people. I'm so fucking tired. All of them suck. Don't even know what else to say there. Quesadilla, that's one. How many quesadillas do we need? Two quesadillas. 2 quesadillas, that's it. Okay. Yeah, 1. Oh wow, that was fucking fast. Someone just wanted a quesadilla, right? Okay, cool. And 1, 2, 3, 4 burgers. Pickles, tomato, mustard, ketchup.
Order up.
Cheese, 2 lettuce, 2 onion, mustard, ketchup. Cheese, 2 lettuce, 2 onion, mustard, ketchup.
Order up.
1 2 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2. Oops, how did that happen? Shit. Gotta make a new one now. 1 2. It's just 1 of everything, 2 lettuce.
I can't serve this. Make it again.
What? Fuck off. 2 cheese, 2 lettuce, 1 ketchup. 2 cheese, 2 lettuce, ketchup.
Order up.
one of everything, two lettuce. Is that not what I did? You need to leave me the fuck alone. They're gone.
How can I help you?
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Come back anytime.
What you need?
I couldn't help but overhear the argument you and Miss Camillo had.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Have you told Chantal that you threw her out?
No, not yet. She's not going to be happy. But by golly, that woman was a menace. Anybody who deliberately sabotaged a man's rifle is capable of anything.
Anything.
Why I missed that wolf, and I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush. Next time, I won't miss.
I'll let you get back to work.
Asshole.
Keep me posted.
Like, just straight up asshole. There's nothing else to say about it. Apparently she received a fax, though. I don't see it. Is there a trash bin, maybe? It'd be nice to read that fax. I have her number, though. Literally impossible that she's already back in California, but I'm gonna call her anyway.
Leave a message and perhaps we'll talk later.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'll call you later.
Okay. We're going to Trapper Dan's Needle, I think. Is that where we're going? I'm gonna try going to Trapper Dan's Needle. We're gonna see if there's any reason to stay there. There might not be, honestly. Nope, there isn't. Not really.
That's weird. The rock that had the fossil in it is gone.
Curious.
Go back to Chicken Ridge and risk getting caught in another avalanche? I don't think so. Much better. I was really cold. That's for me.
To that Neanderthal of a handyman, I have been forced to return home. Please call me when it comes to the White Wolf. There is much for us to talk about. 213-555-3264. I believe I already have the phone number for her, so yeah.
Hello?
Miss Camillo, hi, it's Nancy Drew from Icicle Creek Lodge.
Yes, hello. Is the wolf all right?
Well, Ollie hasn't succeeded in shooting or trapping it yet, if that's what you mean. But I'm not going to tell you any more until you tell me who you really are.
All right. I'm a member of Run and Grow Free. As you may or may not know, that's an organization dedicated to the protection of wild animals. I went to the lodge to make sure nothing happened to that wolf. See, we're trying desperately to arrange to have it captured and transported to a sanctuary. But so far, all the ones we've contacted are full. And unless and until we find a place for it, all we can do is try to protect it. Now tell me more about the contact you've had with the wolf.
After I was buried by an avalanche, it dug a hole in the snow so I could escape.
It may have sensed you were in trouble, or its behavior may have been totally random. But either way, the fact that the wolf didn't simply run away from you is very bad news.
It is?
Wolves and humans simply do not mix. While wolves may appear to be similar to dogs, behaviors that have been bred out of dogs after thousands of years of domestication are still instinctive to wolves. Training a wolf to behave like a dog may mask those instincts, but it cannot eradicate them. For that reason, no matter how sociable the wolf may appear, instinct can at any moment rear its ugly head with devastating results for any
Devastating.
and for the wolf. Especially for the wolf, who will have simply been doing what comes naturally.
So the fact that this wolf doesn't seem to be that afraid of people could lead people to think they don't have to be afraid of it.
Precisely. It could make them forget that all wolves are, first and foremost, wild. And while we're on the subject, do not ever, ever give in to the temptation to feed the wolf. For one thing, a wolf's jaws are twice as powerful as a German shepherd's, and should your hand happen to get in its way when it tries to feed?
I get the picture.
For another thing, making
Ouch.
the wolf dependent upon you for food would seal its doom. It sounds strange, Nancy, but the very best thing you can do for that wolf is nothing.
Are you the one who wrecked all the gear that was in the fishing shack?
Yes, that was me. I was afraid that Bill Kessler fellow would encounter the wolf on one of his trips out to the shack, and that it would end badly for the wolf. So I did a number on his equipment. I've done worse while working on behalf of Run and Grow Free. Believe me.
So, are you kind of an expert on wolves?
Oh, good heavens, no. Although I probably know more about them than most people do, which unfortunately isn't saying much.
Things like what?
Well, I know that a wolf that lives by itself, like the one up there at the lodge, a lone wolf, if you will, a wolf like that is called a disperser. And I know that 95% of the wolf's natural habitat down here in the lower 48 states has disappeared. And I know some people, a lot of people, couldn't care less. But it seems to me that wolves have just as much right to go about their business in this country as we humans do. After all, they were here first.
They were here first, you are correct.
Magazine that featured Yanni Volkstaya in your room.
You're very observant. I read the article thinking he might make a good spokesperson for Run and Grow Free. But then I actually talked to him. At which point I realized that not only is he a raving egomaniac, but he's appallingly superstitious when it comes to wolves. I put an abrupt end to that conversation. I was afraid he might try to tell me that wolves had eaten his grandmother or something.
You know, actually, never mind.
We're not going to get into that story, Nancy. You're not going to tell it back? Because, I mean, come on. Tell the story. It's Guadalupe, you know she's here for the tea, so...
Why can't the group you belong to just capture the wolf, take it out to the middle of nowhere, and let it go?
Because unfortunately, there's really no such place as nowhere anymore. We humans are, or can be, everywhere. Plus, wolves can travel great distances. Contact with humans would be inevitable. And since this wolf has obviously lost its fear of humans, it would be an easy target for anyone prone to shoot first and ask questions later. No, a sanctuary is the only place where it would be truly safe.
What's a sanctuary?
It's a facility where
We've got a long thing here, don't we?
setting is possible in the company of other wolves.
You mean like a zoo?
No, sanctuaries are usually not open to the general public, and while educating visitors about wolves is certainly one of their goals, their primary concern is preserving the animals they take in. Unfortunately, the more humans encroach on wolves' natural habitat, the more crowded the sanctuaries become.
Aren't there any government agencies that can take care of the wolf?
For the most part, and especially up there, wolves are considered to be pests. If a government agency got involved, it would take care of the wolf all right, permanently.
Why didn't you just come out and tell the people at Icicle Creek Lodge that you were there to protect the wolf?
Because I assumed, and quite correctly as it turns out, that very few people there would be sympathetic to my cause. Had I not been undercover, they may have tried to foil my efforts. Instead, I was able to foil theirs. For a while, at least.
Did you ever hear any explosions while you were staying at Icicle Creek Lodge?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I heard several.
Do you have any idea what caused them?
My first thought was that Ollie had completely lost it and was going after the wolf with explosives.
Wouldn't put it past him, though.
He wasn't that stupid. I assumed it was someone clearing an avalanche or a downed tree or something. While we're on the subject of explosions, did anyone ever figure out what made the bunkhouse blow up like that?
The sheriff says it was plastic explosives.
Wow, that's serious. No offense, but it sounds to me like instead of hiring a new maid, the owner of the lodge should have hired herself a detective.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should have. The detective would be a really smart idea.
It gets so cold here at night. Will the wolf be okay?
Not only are wolves built to withstand cold temperatures, but they know instinctively what to do to survive in extreme conditions. If they didn't, they would have disappeared from the earth eons ago.
I need to get back to work.
Thanks for calling. Oh, and from now on, call me Lupe. I think you've earned that right.
Well, thank you, Lupe.
Hey, Nancy. What you need?
Why do you have nothing to tell me? Ever. What is your purpose, Tino? Because I don't think there is one. I don't think he has any purpose at all.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
I'm glad you called. Ollie tells me Guadalupe Camillo checked out.
Actually, it was more like Ollie threw her out.
Well, good riddance, right? I mean, he said she was an environmental nut job. In fact, he said he wouldn't be surprised if she's the one who caused those accidents and blew up the bunkhouse.
I don't think so.
You don't? I was hoping I could tell my lawyers that the case is closed and come home.
I still have to come up with proof.
Oh, that. Well, the lodge is probably better off without her in any case. Although she did pay for her stay in advance, and in cash. Cash is good. Oh well. Anything else to report?
She's so frustrating to talk to.
You know that Ollie is building a trap to catch the wolf that's been hanging around?
No, but he told me he'd been having trouble shooting it, so good for him. Whatever it takes to get rid of it.
But why does he need to get rid of it? It's not hurting anything.
It's freaking out my guests, which means it's hurting my bottom line, especially on top of everything else that's been happening.
But why not, say, call a wolf sanctuary and have them come and take the wolf away? That would certainly be more humane.
Look, Ollie's had a lot of experience with varmints or whatever he calls them, so I have to assume that he knows best. In fact, I think he used to hunt wolves for food. Or was that bears? Ugh, lions, tigers, bears, wolves, they're all a huge insurance risk for someone in my business. So I don't care how Ollie does it. I just want that wolf gone. ASAP.
What a lovely person.
I better get back to work.
Good. Talk to you soon.
I want to kill this thing because it's getting in the way of me making more money. Okay. So what am I missing here? I'm obviously missing something. I'm not sure what it is exactly. Let me see here. Hmm. Why hasn't that happened yet? That's what I thought happens, but it didn't work. All totally unfair, and I'm sick of putting up with things that aren't fair. It's his fault, her fault, their fault that I don't have what's rightfully mine. They're thieves, and it's an insult to have what they stole from us waved around in my face. Throttle him Both of them for what they did, just so be sure one day I will have justice. Whatever the fuck that means. Okay. Oh, is that Bill Kessler sleeping over here? Yep.
Oh, hey.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
Could have fooled me. What do you want?
Since Mr. Talbot isn't here, could I play a game of fox and geese with you?
You bet. Have a seat. Here are the rules. The white pieces are the geese. The black piece is the fox. The goal of the geese is to corner the fox so he can't move, while the goal of the fox is to gobble up geese so that they can't corner him. The geese can only move forward along a line to the next point, either directly forwards, diagonally, or sideways. Same thing for the fox, except when he's next to a goose that has an empty spot directly behind it. He can jump over it.
Gobble it up.
Right. Gobble it up and remove it from the board. You just take turns and play until somebody wins and somebody loses. I'll be the fox. Ready?
You bet.
So close. I don't want to mess this up, though. The moment I move this piece or this piece into this spot, he can... Well, no, not necessarily. Yeah. Shit! He got me. Fuck again. Nice. Okay. Very good at this. Can't move there. It's a bad idea. Anything I can do to really trap him quickly. I was so close and I just fucked it up. That was not smart. So if I move this down here, he'll gobble it. He'll take it. Can't do that. Can't put that there. Okay. We're back. We're safe again.
Good job.
There we go. Cool. Got it. And he's back asleep again. Good night.
If I want to follow those tracks, I'm gonna need some snowshoes.
So glad you came to that conclusion on your own, sweetie, the first time we did this, and not, you know.
If I don't get warm soon, I may not make it.
Be fine.
warm again.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy. Listen, I think I'm onto something, but I desperately need snowshoes. Could you give me the combination to the lock on the display case so I could use the ones in there?
I certainly can, but I'm not going to until you do something for me.
What?
What?
I'm going to fax you a survey that Tino came up with. He says you're to fill most of it out by observing the people staying at the lodge, rather than just asking them the questions outright. He says that would put them on their guard. When it's all filled out, fax it to Tino. The results will help him come up with a profile that will help you to determine which of our guests is responsible for the accidents.
Sure.
I don't think that's necessary.
Well, Tino does, so I'm faxing it to you even as we speak. In fact, it's done. So why don't you go get it right now? I'll wait.
Great. I just hope the questions aren't too dumb.
Fun fact, they will be.
Got it.
Good. Now remember, when you're done filling it out, fax it directly to Tino. And he wants you to call him before you do so he can turn his machine on.
Fax.
I have to get
Fax.
going. Bye.
Okay, alright, let's take a look at this stupid thing. Which side of the bed does S get up from? Hometown. Which planet in the solar system does S identify with? Hates paprika. That's real. That's a collection of. Okay. Well. Okay, Guadalupe Camillo is Los Angeles. So, Los Angeles. Lou Talbot, we know he's Toronto. Let's say it. Or Yanni Volkstaya. Which is just Teasdale backwards. Yeah, that's just Teasdale. Weird. Okay. And Brea. Which we also knew, but I guess I wouldn't expect that to call it his hometown. It's sounds like where he grew up. It's currently at there. And let's see here. Don't I have like a guide to who's in what? Yeah, there we go. Come on. Okay, so Alcala is Yanni Volkstaya. Gets up on his right side. Ina is Lou Talbot, and he gets up on his not sure side. Okay. Okay, also not sure. That's Bill Kessler. He gets up on his right side as well. Now I have to ask them all what planet they identify with. Fucking astrology bullshit. Okay, he's not there for some reason. Makes it difficult to ask him said question.
I really need to get somewhere in the backcountry and was thinking you could maybe give me a cross-country ski lesson or two?
Out of the question. I don't have the time, the equipment, or frankly, the desire.
Okay.
Would you mind telling me what planet you most identify with?
Pluto.
Actually, Pluto's not a planet anymore.
That is exactly the point. Pluto stirs up passion and controversy, yet it continues undaunted on its course, as do I. Pluto and I, we are as brothers.
You're busy.
Sure,
so
okay.
you go.
We'll talk again.
Okay. Let me just write that down. Fascinating stuff here. No one's here. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, Lupe. This is Nancy Drew again.
Is everything all right?
The wolf's fine. I just have some questions.
Like what?
This is going to sound like a really weird question, but from what side of the bed do you usually get up?
Why in the world do you want to know that?
Oh, please don't try to make me explain.
Please don't make me explain.
Question, I suppose. Let's see. I get up on my left side.
If I were to ask you which planet you most identify with, which one would you say?
Earth. No, wait. Make that Venus. No, Earth. No, actually Venus. No, Earth. No offense, dear, but that's a very silly question.
You're telling
Tell
me.
me about it.
Seriously.
That's it for now.
Do keep in touch. Bye.
Okay, let's go ahead, fill that out. Dumb. Very dumb. Okay, I guess we'll just skip forward to 6 p.m. Do dinner. I have to figure out whether people like paprika or not, so just see if they're here. They are not here. That was a nice hope. Tell me about it. I know, right? Just like the worst. 2 salmon. Well, how many salmon are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 salmon. Oh, that's a lot. What are they? 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can I put paprika on these? No. Figures. Okay, anyone else that have just salmon? Okay. One, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. 2, 3, 2, 3. 2, 3, 2, 3. And whose is this? Ready. So doesn't matter. She's not blowing things up. I certainly hope. 2, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2. 1. 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 3, 2, 1. And now we add some paprika because this is Lou.
Order up.
Okay. 1, 3, 1, 1. 1, 3, 1, 1. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2. That's Yanni. So paprika.
Why, this looks downright wrong.
Fuck off. One, 3, 1, 1. 1, 3, 1, 1. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2. Paprika. Eat your fucking salad. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 1. Whose is this? Ollie? Yeah. 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 3 0 1 1 3. Extra croutons. Here, have some paprika because I hate you. Fuck! Damn it! I gotta throw it out now. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 3.
Wow, this looks downright wrong.
How fucking dare you? How did that not work? Hold on. That was not my fault. I clicked and it didn't work. It's not taking the cucumbers. Okay, cucumbers. Please let me go.
By the way, don't go adding paprika.
Lou Talbot doesn't like paprika.
He hates paprika.
Okay, Lou Talbot does not like paprika. Yanni Volstaya does not care. Oh, wait. More I can do at this moment, so... $7 a.m.? 7 a.m. Yeah. Of course, they'll wake me up in an hour. Do the stupid things. All right, let's see here. Come on, come on. Okay, so Ina is Lou Talbot. He gets up on the left side of his bed. There we go. Lakala is Yanni Volstaya. It's up on the right side of his bed. That is correct. Oops. Pish Pish is then Bill Kessler, correct? Yes. Oops. Who gets up? On the right of his bed. Yes. Okay. Let's see if we can sneak paprika into anyone else's food. Lou Talbot, he doesn't like it, so we're not going to add it. We already know. Yanni Volstaya said nothing, so we're going to assume he likes it. 2 bacon, 2 spinach, 2 green peppers. 2 bacon, 2 spinach, 2 green pepper. French toast, 2 Canadian bacon.
Order up.
Okay. Fuck you too. Who's this? Freddy. Okay, 2 bacon, 1 spinach. 2 bacon, 1 spinach. 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. 3 French toast, 1 Canadian bacon.
Order up. Order up.
Bill Kessler, 1 French toast, 1 Canadian bacon. 1 French toast, 1 Canadian bacon, and an omelet with shit on it. 1 bacon, 2 spinach, bacon. 2 spinach. 3 green peppers. And we're gonna add paprika now. To spice it up a little. 1 French toast, 3 Canadian bacon.
Order up.
That's it. Cool. Okay. He said nothing. Paprika's fine. Bill Kessler hates paprika. Is it possible to talk to these 2 chuckle fucks now? Are they both here? They are not here. Why are they not here? I need someone to talk to.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew again.
Yes?
That's it for now.
Call me the instant anything happens.
Okay, well, she doesn't care. Let's see if we can fast forward to like 10 a.m. Which should hopefully mean that they are both sitting out here and I can talk to them. Perfect.
Would it be all right if I borrowed your snowshoes?
No.
I don't really have to borrow yours. Any old pair would do.
Well, in that case, no.
What's the matter with you? Afraid of cooties? Let her use your snowshoes.
I've only got 1 pair, and they're like precious, you know? Sorry, dude, the answer's no. What can I say?
Dick.
I was just wondering, what planet do you most identify with?
Planet X.
I'm sorry, I meant in our solar system.
Planet X?
But there is no Planet X.
There will be.
So, you identify with Planet X.
Planet X. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
You're so fucking edgy, dude.
Rock and roll.
So fucking edgy. Okay, Planet X.
Hello again.
I know this is going to sound like a strange question, but what planet do you most identify with?
I guess it would be Mars. You know, that whole god of war thing?
The only person that actually gets
Drop by anytime.
anything about the solar system and why it's named the way it is, but also, you know, God of War, really? I'm just gonna say Beverly Picumio is not. Alright, Tino, piece of shit. Let's get this done and over with.
Nancy, hi. You finished with that survey yet?
I sure am.
Good girl. I'll just turn on my fax machine here. Okay, let her rip. You messed up somewhere, Nancy. To the survey you just sent me, the only crime...
Alright, I'm gonna cheat here, because this is dumb.
Jaywalking. Do it over and call me before you fax it, okay?
You bet.
Anything else?
That does it for now.
You need help? Just give me a call.
Just gonna cheat on this one because see, there's one tiny bit in there that it just both. That's it. That's it. All the others are correct. He's a piece of shit. 1, 2, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 7, 5. I'm sure there's a way to do it in game, but I'm tired and it's almost 11 and we have not gotten close to finishing. We are not going to finish tonight.
Hey, you give that survey another shot?
I sure did.
Hang on. Okay, sock it to me. According to this survey, one of our suspects regularly breaks into pet shops, which, even if that's
Okay, but I did it right this time.
So,
I know. Do it over.
anything else?
I think that'll do it.
Don't be a stranger.
Just make sure I spelled things right. Oh, I put Toronto and Bria backwards. Okay. 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 Let's try this a third time.
Nancy, you do that survey over?
Yep.
Wait a sec. Machine's on. Go for it.
Faxing.
Nice work, Nancy. According to the survey, our perp is none other than our bird-watching champion snowshoer, Bill Kessler.
But Bill Kessler likes to ice fish. Guadalupe Comillo is the one who likes to birdwatch. Yanni Volkstaya is a champion skier. And Lou Talbot likes to snowshoe.
Oh.
How did you come up with that survey anyway?
I put it together using this profiling kit I saw advertised on the Detective Channel. It was supposed to be foolproof. You know, maybe I just need to look at the survey data from a different perspective or something. Yeah, maybe the answer's there after all, and I just gotta shuffle things around in order to see it.
You do that.
Before I forget, Chantel said when you finished the survey, I was supposed to pass some numbers on to you. Said it was the combination of something?
Yes, to the display case. What is it?
7669. Anything else I can do for you?
I think that'll do it.
That's all. No. I don't want to talk to you again. Please don't make me talk to you again. I just don't want. I don't want to.
That did it.
Okay, now they're gonna make me cook food again, so I guess we'll just do that and get it out of the way. So that's, you know, point of the game. Cook food, clean people's rooms.
Time for kitchen duty yet.
Yes, it is. There we go. How many quesadillas? 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, the middle 3.
Order up.
Okay, 1, 2. 1 cheese, 2 lettuce, 1 tomato, 2 onion, ketchup. 2 lettuce, 1 tomato, 2 onion, ketchup. Fuck. Hate that. 1 cheese, 2 lettuce, 1 tomato, 2 onion, 1 ketchup.
Order up.
Another one on there. One of everything except 2 pickles, no cheese, no lettuce.
Order up.
1 cheese, 2 lettuce, 1 tomato, 2 onion. 1 cheese, 2 lettuce, 1 tomato, 2 onion. 1 each of these guys.
Order up.
2, 2, 2, 1. 1 mustard, 1 ketchup. 2, 2, 2, 1. Mustard. Ketchup. Okay, now that that is also done. All right. Look at that. You can walk on snow now. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. It's time to feel good. Ow. Ooh. Oh boy. 2 vertebrae employed as furniture. Petrified wings. Muscle attachment missing, otherwise in excellent condition. Money, 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 money. Possible argent or new species? Owner clueless. Says came with lodge, probably excavated by builder. Daniel was aka Trevor Dan. Foot search of immediate vicinity. Private property yielded 0.
Possible sauropod scapula. Take to lab for precise ID.
Such a gold mine. Huh. Curious.
If I don't get warm soon, I may not make it. Looks like some kind of house. Could someone... Hello? Is anyone here? Doesn't sound like it.
7, 9, 1, 4. Hey, it worked. And we're no longer cold.
The Rest
Diary.
of My Life by Julius McQuaid.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Cage says the animals I spent 4 years working with. Edmonton, woke my tent to the sound of distant gunshots this morning. Later found a wolf pup all by herself, stuck in a bunch of brambles. Feared the hunters had gotten her mother since she was nowhere around, since the pup was even going to. Freer to be one of the. Okay. I haven't fed her, avoided touching her. I was cutting her free from the brambles, yet she's there, so... Interesting relationship. Take some notes, old habits. Your white coat. Shadows me wherever I go. Okay. Isis, okay. No desire to ever encounter her on a personal basis. Just the urge to feed her. Make her independent. Do talk to her. Can't help myself. Isis listens. Okay. Hunting lodge. Okay. That's where we're now. Isis has found a way into the shack. Was lying not 3 feet away. Back to sleep. Okay. Okay. Huh. Smartest animal I've ever done. Okay.
Get her attention by saying her name. I can give her commands.
Oh, well, there you go. Down, forward, jump, stay, bark, paw, left, right, around. Start a chain of commands by saying Isis, and I end the chain by saying go. For instance, if I want her to move forward, then lie down, then turn to her right, then bark, then turn to her left, then turn around and come back, I say Isis, forward, down, right, bark, left, turn, around, go. She does it. She won't even attempt to follow a command. That makes no sense to her. She is truly amazing. And a maze.
Ability to sort objects by scent. If she has an object in her mouth, she'll sniff, then drop the object near another object that has the same scent.
Okay. Okay, what happened to this guy?
Pinevale Hospital. Maybe I can use Isis and her incredible sense of smell to figure out who owns the notebook I found outside. All I have to do is get something from each of the people at the lodge, something that each of them has touched, then let Isis figure out which of their scents matches the scent on the notebook.
Okay. Oh, hi. Noodle legs.
Isis. Stay. Down. Isis. Down. Go.
Good puppy.
Wonder what this is. Looks like there's a phone number on it.
Interesting.
This indentation looks just like the one on that plaque in the lodge where that missing Rex bone used to be.
Interesting, and that is clearly a door of some sort. Okay, well, there's not much to do at the moment besides dope and another explosion. Gunshots, explosions. This place is active, to say the least. Well, nothing's happened so far, so I'll call that a win.
I feel warmer already.
Oh, we have another note.
What's this from? Meet me in the sauna in the basement. I have some interesting information for you. The sauna sounds good to me. Yikes. Looks like Yanni has good reason to be so...
Yeah, that's, something. That definitely exists.
Ah, something that Ollie has touched. Hello? Anybody here? These weren't here before. That birthmark below his eye looks very familiar.
Our resident piece of shit. I mean, they're all pieces of shit, so I guess... Oh. Oh.
Hey, is someone out there? The door's... Whew, I'm getting really, really hot. I'm running out of time. I've got to do something fast.
Working on it, sweetie. This place is a fucking, like...
If I don't get these pipes adjusted soon, I'm not gonna make it. I don't have much time. I've got to get...
Nancy, I fucking get it. If I don't get the tapes fixed soon. Whew.
Nancy!
Mr. Kessler? What are you doing down here?
I came down here looking for Ollie, but then I heard all this noise and thought I'd better check it out. Door got stuck again, huh? Say, you look kinda bedraggled. Are you alright?
I'm fine, and I'll be even better after you and I have a little talk.
We've got a talk.
When I was a kid, this place was practically my second home. My late grandmother, Tilly Wentworth, used to own it.
Was she the reason you wrote that letter I found crumpled up in your room?
About 2 years ago, just before she died, my grandmother sold this place to Albert Moeequay without telling anyone in her family. From what I've heard about Moeequay, I'm pretty sure he bullied her into selling. I think he cheated her, and he cheated us, and that it's high time somebody...
Taught him a lesson by, say, putting Icicle Creek Lodge out of business?
I had nothing to do with that explosion, Lou's window, the food poisoning, the icy stairs, none of that stuff. You ask me, it's karma. The Moeequays are just getting what's coming to them.
Since you used to spend so much time here, do you know if there's a way to get into Trapper Dan's needle?
You know that pyramid thing on the table over there by the entrance to the dining room? If you fool around with it until nothing but pigs show on the outside, this compartment will open up and inside will be this round magnetic thing that used to be Trapper Dan's special master key. Just hold it up by the needle and a hidden door will pop open.
But I already opened up the pyramid and there was nothing inside.
There wasn't? Oh. Well, I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Could that magnetic key thing be somewhere else?
You know, Grandma Tilly once told me that if you turn the top of the pyramid 45 degrees, then fill all the boxes on the outside with one kind of animal, then another kind of animal, until you do that for all 4 animals. She said if you do that, you'd find...
That's a bit suspicious.
...written by Trapper Dan himself.
Do you think it's still there?
I guess. I know I didn't take it out of there.
I better
Alright.
get going.
That's kind of, you know, a strange puzzle. Okay, we'll start with the, it is one. I'm being raided. Hello, everyone, whoever you are. I will look at who is raiding me in a minute when I figure out how to... Wolves. There we go, okay. Oh, hi! Welcome, CJ. Hello, everyone. Welcome. You're catching me right at the tail end of my stream, though. We're all very tired now. I know how to do this. There we go. Hey, we still got it. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind being raided, even last minute. I'm dumb. Oh no, I messed it up. Okay, toot. Ugh, I'm gonna hate you. I'm going to hate you. Yep, I hate you. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this mess. It changes every time. That's right. It changes every time because it's a meanie. Ugh, I gotta think about this at this time of night. She's the only tolerable character in the entire game. Everyone else is a piece of shit. Hot take. Sorry, I am tired, but that's not the only reason I'm saying that. Like, I am legitimately going to go on record and say that the majority of the people in this game are assholes. Starting with Chantal, ending with Ollie, Kessler in the middle there, like, absolute assholes. They are amusing, but like, yeah, they're amusing in the misogynist way. So
better known as
Chantal is the worst. Literally, like, bootlicking capitalist. It's great. A hi ho ho to you for discovering my hidden fuck off, dude. No. We're not doing a hi ho ho, whatever that is. Especially from the Mounties. Alright. Pigs. Pigs.
The first thing you need to do is crack my cipher below, or just follow the moose, wolf, raccoon, and Mary. Looks like the rest is in some kind of code.
Huh, okay.
Can't find Mary? Well, try pulling on that rope above the vaults. You'll just have to keep it taut. Mary always helped me with that. Mary must have been referring to his pet pig.
Okay. We're going to take that. It is currently 11:10 p.m. my time, which means it is time to save and quit. I usually like getting these done in 2 streams, in 2 several-hour streams, but we did get talking quite a bit last time, so I think I can give myself the space to say, we're gonna have to finish this next Tuesday. I am so ready to go to bed. Oh my god. It's funny too because I don't have work tomorrow. I don't have to work on Fridays right now. And I just want to go to bed. Oh god. Wow. Yeah, no, quick rundown on the characters in this game. Tino Balducci, my hatred for him is well documented. I will not be taking questions at this time. The man is a menace. Who is just constantly over his head. Let's see, so there's Tino Balducci, there's Chantal, who's a worthless capitalist, who just wants free labor and is very open about the fact that she is exploiting Nancy on every possible level. And I'm sitting there being like, you're there with your lawyers, right? I'd like to talk to them about, like, this. One of them should sit there and be like, Chantal, you can't do that. Like, that's a violation of Canadian labor law. We can't, no, pay the woman, right? Bill Kessler is just annoyingly chauvinistic. Bill Kessler absolutely voted for Donald Trump, except, you know, Canadian. Like, he votes conservative. You know he does. Lou Talbot, I can't stand because he's trying so hard to be edgy. I mean, I went on a rant last stream about how this guy is going for an MFA at UC Brea. And I was kind of like, but at the same time, it's, no one understands my art. And I'm like, no, honey, your art's bad. That's why you didn't get into a better that's why you didn't get into a better art school. It's because your art's bad. Sorry. Ollie, gun-toting crazy piece of shit. Ollie's daughter, Freddie, just insufferable, I think is the word I would use. Frustrating. Not the worst by any means. Then you've got Iron Curtain, otherwise known as Yanni Volkstaya, who is very much a habitual liar, I'm pretty sure, and at least that's entertaining. But also, like, slow your roll, my dude. And then yeah, then there's Guadalupe, who is by far the most chill and most regular person here. Maybe a little over the top because she's, you know, she started by sneaking around and destroying things in order to stop people from going after the wolf, but also, like, only one with intentions that weren't awful, I guess, you know? Just fucking... Yeah, you can say dick, don't worry, I swear all the fucking time. Go ahead, CJ. Go ahead. Let loose. Let loose. If the moderation thing blocks it, like, I can either read it aloud if, like, it shouldn't show up in chat, or I don't know, it'll work. It'll be fine. Diabolic. I didn't know that. That's so good. Oh, that's good. And this is no, you know, Tina shade against Tina as well. Tina Balducci is a great streamer and I love her, but also Tino Balducci is a total asshole. But diabolical is maybe a little wrong because that requires him to have some level of intelligence. He does not have. He does not have. Anyway, that is my stream for the night. Yeah, Tina is amazing. Tino is an asshole. You are correct. That is the correct take. Exactly. So yeah, I think that is it for the night. Unfortunately, I just checked out my raid thing because I really should do that when I close out my streams, and I've not been doing a good job of that. Unfortunately, it does not look like any of the people who I follow are streaming right now, so I cannot rate them. But thank you all for dropping in, even if it was right there at the tail end. So thank you, CJ, for dropping by, and thank you all of you for just coming to see a little bit of my stream. Here's my I mean, yeah, same, honestly. I never raid because I've been finishing at like 11:30 at night Eastern time every night, and no one else I know is streaming at this point. Like, they're all going to sleep. So anyway, that is our stream for the night. Thank you all for joining. Let me just put myself on my own screen here so that I can actually see where I'm pointing before I start pointing at things. I want to start by thanking my subscribers. Thank you so much for the support that you're able to give the channel. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you are a Prime member, you can get one free subscription on Twitch, and I would be honored if that was me, but I completely understand if you can't at this time. That is totally fine. So thank you to my subscribers. I want to thank my followers as well. Thank you so much for the support that you're able to give the channel. If you hit that follow button down below, you get a notification when I go live. We stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we will be streaming next Tuesday where we will finish out the rest of White Wolf Ice Creek. I am on social media as well and announce all of my streams there at BOSTrophyWife on Instagram, at BOSTrophyWife on Twitter, and at BostonTrophyWife.bsky.social on Blue Sky. So yeah, I'm going to be updating some of these with that eventually. I do also have my Discord all the way over here, which is where the most up-to-date things are, including when I announced that I messed up on my ad today and said 8 when I meant 8:30. So you can click on the link that's there in the chat. You get a little invite to our Discord. It's a nice, fun little channel We just talk about games we're playing, games we played. We make fun memes. We share recipes now, apparently, because that's really cool. So I'm really happy I added that room just a little while ago. Share things that we're working on, and I do polls and things like that for games that I should play in the future. So if you want to have a say in what this channel plays next, that is the best place to do that. I do also have a YouTube channel all the way over there, BOSTrophyWife. If you want to follow me over there, that is my entire streaming archive going back to the beginning of my streaming career when I started with Nancy Drew. So if you want to see what I thought about it the first time around, that's the best place to do it. First, I am doing my first ever ranking right now, and I'm updating all of those rankings, that tier list, in the Discord. Once that tier list is done, I will post it to social medias. It will be much more widely available. But right now, if you want to see the progress in all the games we've played and where I've ranked them and where I've ranked their soundtracks, because I'm doing both, you can check out the Discord. And then finally, I no longer have a Ko-fi, or at least I'm no longer actively looking at my Ko-fi or anything like that, because I am instead focusing on raising funds for a GoFundMe. The link is right there. I am going to be having surgery, gender-related, I don't know what to call it. Confirmation sounds weird. Affirming sounds right-ish, I guess. But I am going to be having more gender-related surgery in October. So please feel free to check that out. Donate if you can. If you can't, I would appreciate it if you could share that around. I am, as of today, I believe, just about $300 shy of meeting my goal, which is insane that I was able to get this far in just 2 weeks. That is really cool. I'm super excited. Already, I have covered a lot of expenses that I'm going to need to do for next month, so I'm very happy about that. And then that should cover me for the majority of my expenses already for October. But that last little bit, the last couple of feet before the finish line, it would be very much helpful if you could donate if you can, share if you can't, just get the word out there and help me cross that finish line. It'd be so much. Thank you. So yeah, that's our stream for the night. I'm sorry, Becky, we are closing up shop for the night. I need to go to bed. I'm tired. And thank you, CJ. Thank you, both of you. I am very happy that I was able to get to that point so quickly and cover all of that, because it has already relieved one huge stressor from my chest, you know, but I'm bummed chest. not the surgery I'm getting, but you know, funny all the same. Anyway, that is the end of our stream tonight. Thank you all for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will look forward to seeing you on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. where we will finish the rest of White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Until then, take care, everyone, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Oops.